Hello everyone, welcome to the planar conduction and radiation heat experiment. This is the second part of the experiment, radiation. So you have seen three types of heat conduction, heat transfer modes. So this one is the radiation. So the aim of this experiment is to study the Stefan-Boltzmann constant. So from this experiment you will find and calculate the Stefan-Boltzmann constant value. Now let's see the setup of this experiment. This is the water reservoir. This is the temperature sensor to measure the temperature of reservoir. Let's see inside here there is a heater to heat the water from the reservoir. So this is the inlet for this cylindrical body. This is from where you can pour water from the reservoir into this body. Then this is the outlet of this body to make sure that this tank is empty. Then this is the overflow check valve to see that the tank is full with water. So inside this cylindrical body there is a one hemisphere which is upside down to so the purpose of this water to pour into it is to heat that sphere, and this hemispherical dome will radiate heat and which will absorb by this black body. This black body is made up of brass, and this is the black color painted. For example, kajal, for this experiment kajal is painted on this black body. Now while performing experiment you need to place this black body here like this and close this, so the radiated heat will absorb by this black body from the hemisphere. Okay, now this is the control panel of this experiment. Here you can see this is the set point. From this also and from computer also you can set the temperature of water of this reservoir, and this is the actual temperature of water. Now these are the temperature sensors. T1 for to check the temperature of hemisphere, and this one is to check the temperature of disk. This is the main switch on off, and this is for the heater to on and off the heater inside the water. Now let's get started with our real experiment. I am giving the input of the temperature 60. Okay. Now I have already poured water in the reservoir. Here you can see, and as per the given temperature it will reach to the 60 degrees Celsius. Now let's on this valve to pour the water inside the dome. Now the water is getting started to fill in the tank. Now let's see it's overflowing or not. Now let's fill the tank fully. After it will get fully, it will get over. Now see, tank has already full, so it's overflowing. Now close this valve. Okay, so now this the tank is full with water, and this will heat the hemisphere inside the tank. Now let's start with the experiment. Here you can see the temperature of enclosure has reached 66 degrees Celsius, and the temperature of now put this our black body here. Now here you can see the temperature of enclosure is 66 degrees Celsius, and initial temperature of this is this. So let's start taking readings. Okay. Here you see our first reading is this one. Now for the we have given the required time interval is 5 seconds. So for every 5 seconds the reading here is shown. So now let's see how we can operate this experiment from the computer. This is how the screen of computer look like. So do next. Um, Here the standard data is given. Mass of the disc, which is 0.007 kg, diameter of the disc 0.02 meter, then specific heat of the disc material. Now here this is the temperature control through PID. Here you can set the temperature of your reservoir, how much temperature you want to up to which you want to heat the water. So here I have already given 70. You can change it to any temperature you want. Then do next. This is the observation table. Here it is shown that temperature of enclosure T1. This is the initial temperature of disk. Then when we start the experiment, you will see the observation table here, and this is T time in second, T2 degree. This is the temperature line in degree Celsius. This is the required time interval. Here you can change for time interval for which you want to take the readings of temperature. Then this is the start button. When you see your desired temperature of the enclosure is reached, you can start from here, and when you click on this button, your experiment will get started and you will obtain this data here for every whatever the required time interval you have given. For that every time interval you will get the temperature of the disk, and you will obtain data like this. So, and this is the stop button. When you want to stop the experiment, you can click on here and you can stop. To do calculation, you need to read about the radiation mode of heat transfer, where you will find the Stefan Boltzmann law. So according to that law, our heat ray Q is directly proportional to temperature raised to 4, and the K is the Stefan proportionality constant, which is Stefan Boltzmann constant. There is another factor called emissivity. So for this experiment we have taken E is equal to 1. So to do calculation, read that law and do the calculation according to that equation. So this is the temperature profile we obtained from our experiment. You need to plot a graph of temperature versus time, and need to calculate the slope of this graph. From this slope, this is the Stefan Boltzmann equation, and this sigma is a Stefan Boltzmann constant. So here to calculate the value of Q, calculate it by MCP delta T. So this delta T you get from graph dt by dt, and this mass of the disk is given, and the specific heat of this is also given. So, and there is this area, and put the values of TE and TD and calculate the Stefan Boltzmann constant here. So calculate it, and let's see how much the value of constant you get, whether it's you will get it less than the original, which is a 5.6 into 10 raised to minus 8, and let's and discuss that why this value you get is less, what are the factors which are affecting, and are there any errors in the experiment. So this is how you need to calculate the do the calculation for this experiment. Thank